Alright guys, so welcome back. As promised from my week 4 video, I'm doing another one here, just showing you some of my cage sets. It's two different setups that I've done. One's on a wash, one's on just some trails and stuff, different trail sets. Just kind of things I look for, what I'm doing. Mostly I'm just trying to look for high traffic areas, looking for any kind of sign, looking for tracks, looking for active toilets, things like that. I just wanted to kind of show you guys how I do my setups. I'm not saying this is the way to do it. I'm just telling you what I've had success with. This is talking to other trappers and getting information from other places. But I know starting out myself, when I first started out, I went over a month with only catching 2 foxes, and that was well over a month of trapping. And just having almost no success. I was getting really frustrating really hard. Talked to a few different trappers, had one that really kind of took me under his wing and kind of showed me the ropes, told me what, told me to have more of what I should do to kind of tweak my sets and what I should be looking for. And so I'm trying to pass some of that knowledge on to you guys, so maybe you don't have the hardships I had if you're just starting out. If not, if you've been doing this for a little while, but you just kind of want to see the way somebody else is doing it, hopefully you'll check it out and see what I'm doing, and maybe it'll give you some ideas for your own stuff. As always, if you've got comments or any suggestions or questions, please leave them down below. And as always, please like and subscribe. It'll help me out a lot. Thank you, and enjoy the show. What's up, guys? January 11th, we're out here on the line doing some cage moving. Just dug out the trap bed. I'm going to show you that real quick. So right there, you can see, it's just dug out. Got a nice little back to it, so I can shove everything back there and the animals can't get to it. Comes out here to the wash. Just a nice little pile of dirt right here. See the wash right there. And it's not a super wide wash. I mean, this is my foot. So I mean, this thing's a little over a foot wide. Not a super wide wash, but I think it'll have good traffic, and it goes down the other direction to some neighborhoods and stuff like that, so it's a good little travel way for animals to go in and out. Hopefully we'll see some good results here. I'm going to set this cage in here, and we're going to get rolling on this. I'm going to see if I can let you guys kind of watch what I'm doing. We'll see how this goes. So once you get the trap bed dug out, you get your cage in there. Now let's check the pan. I say always, I messed this up on a different cage where I didn't check the pan, and this was yesterday when that cage got destroyed by another cat. And what happened was I went to put in some bait into another trap, and I found that there had already been a bobcat in there, and it had already just walked in that cage, walked back out, stepped all over the pan, and there's a big old rock right underneath the pan. So missed the opportunity on that cat, which did not make for a good day. So right now we're just kind of putting in some dirt and sand in here, kind of fill it in. I take roofing material and I put it over the top edge of my front edge of my pan so that it doesn't get gummed up with big rocks. Just brush that in with your hand a little bit, and you got a big metal cage sticking out here, so it's not like you have to worry about scent control all that much with cages. Coyotes don't really commit to these cages anyway, and they're the ones who are the most nervous about scent. So I don't really worry about that too much. Alright, so we've got the cage in. Already got a nice little shiny attractor on the front here of the door, so that's ready to go. Just gonna put some lures and some baits in here, and then we are gonna get out of here. It's got a little bit of the bait from my last location already. Got some of this. What is this? Hawbaker's Wildcat Lure number 1. And put some of that on a stick. Just toss it into the back of the cage. I always kind of toss them so that the lure kind of sticks up in the air and the piece I was holding is down at the bottom. That seems to work pretty well. Seems to get their attention. The other thing I'm going to put in is the Lennon's Bobcat Super All-Call. I put this out and caught a few cats right off the bat with this stuff. That was at beginning of week number 2. It was just ridiculous week. I've not had that much action on the trap line in quite some time, catching 5 cats in a week, and 4 of them are keepers. That made for quite the week. So anyway, put that in there. Dribble a little bit of Lennon's Bobcat urine in here. Try and make this set as attractive as possible here. Get some good smells going. Those bobcats like to come right in, and they like to put their nose right on the smell. So if you block them from being able to get to that smell, and the only way they can do it is by going into your set, then you're going to catch bobcats. So that's basically it. Put this stuff back in my bag, make sure I've got everything so I don't leave anything behind. Put the door on here. That's it. So I've got my attractor right up here. And down inside the cage you can see, got some shiny stuff in the back. Got some deer hide hanging back there, the feather and stuff. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some other stuff on the side of this cage so that the animals can't get to the sides, and we're going to get out of here. Couldn't show you that portion because that's right where the camera was. So there it is. That's my whole set. All right. What's up, guys? It's January 13th. We're out here on the line. Nothing in the cages today. However, I am going to be moving a cage today. I was just out driving and found this nice little location. It looked really good. Did some walking around in it and found a little spot where it seems to be an active toilet. So I'll show you what I found here. Got some scat right there on the ground. It goes down this nice little trail all the way through there. And then right there you can see all that fluff. Looks like something got eaten over here. Some more scat right there. There's some other scat right on the other side of that. So it seems to be they're using this area fairly frequently. So I'm going to set a cage in right in here close and see what we can come up with. Alright, so I pretty much decided on I'm just going to put it right here, right next to the scat pile. Got some good stuff already built up on the sides. I can build up a backing on it pretty easily, and then we can get out of here. And hopefully it'll be attractive enough to draw something in. So we'll see what happens. I'm just going to leave the camera here and I'm just going to do my setup. I'm just going to clear out this area here.
I'm just going to be digging out a little bit of a trough right here. This is where the pan's going to be for the cage. That'll just help it fire easier, keep it from getting stuck. Take that out. Check the cage here. Pull that back just a bit. There we go. So we got the cage set in here now. Take my piece of roofing material. I'll lay that down in front of the pan. And that just keeps dirt and everything from getting in there. Once I start shaking the dirt down in, it'll, I'll show you here. Just like that. So you just lay that right over top of your pan, and that'll help it from getting gummed up and keep it firing for you. Alright, next we're just basically gonna try and blend this back in. I'm gonna have to get some dirt and shake that in, and then I'll put some leaves and other things over it to kind of blend it a little bit. The other thing I found when I was walking in, this big old bone. So I'm just gonna leave that close by to kind of be a little bit of eye candy, see if it'll draw something in to investigate a little bit more. I'm gonna go get some dirt and then I'll be right back. Alright, I went and got some dirt. I have my little tray here. Let's shake that in. I think one more tray ought to do it. Alright, got the second pan of dirt here. I use this to keep the chunks out right there, you can see. Let's toss them over there. Give you a quick look at this. So now you can see it's all covered up the pan. Got some fluff in the back, a little shiny ball and some tinsel in the back there too. A little bit of eye attracting in there, kind of draw them in. Just gonna throw a little bit of leaf cover in here. blend it, make it kind of look like the rest of the ground outside. Alright, we're just going to add our baits and lures here to get the door on and get this thing covered in the rest of the way, and we'll get out of here. I throw some of this Kevin's Minnesota brand Predator bait in here. Chunk of that. Let's toss that into the back. A little bit of the Rage. I got some of this Hobacres Wildcat Lure number 1. Just going to put this on my little Y-stick and hang it up in the back. Just take a little Y-stick like this, dip it in, and then you stick it in the back there and it just hangs up. And it'll get that scent up in the air a little bit. And I want to add one more. What should we add? I'll always put a little bit of Bobcat urine in there since it's a toilet right here. Make it smell like another cat's been hanging out. Drop a little bit of that in there. That's just Lennon's Bobcat urine. I'll throw some of the super alcohol. Yeah, we'll use super alcohol. Let's throw that in there. This is the Lennon's Bobcat Super Alcohol. I've had this in quite a few of the sets that I've used so far this season that have been successful. Cats in this area seem to like it, so we'll stick with what's been working. Back on there. I've got a head mount and chest mount coming in the mail, so hopefully I'll have those and I can give you guys some better angles here. I'm just going to pop this bone right out there along the trails, just kind of get them to stop and investigate and maybe poke around a little bit more and find my cage. Set my door. Try and make my triggers a little bit light so they don't have to move it too much to drop it. And that's pretty much going to be it. So you can see, got my little tinsel right there at the top. Got the bone in the trail right next to the scat pile. I'm only about a foot or two off of that. And then I've got my cage right in there. It's got all that stuff on that side to keep them from coming from the sides to get to the smells. I'm just going to put some stuff on top, block in the sides and the back a little bit better, and we'll get out of here. I'll show you that once I'm done doing that. Alright, so there we go. Got it kind of blocked in. All I really try and do is just keep them from being able to get to the back of the cage from anywhere but inside the cage. I don't want them to go inside. I want them to go inside. I don't want them to get to the back. So I just pile stuff on top so they can't climb on top to get to the smell. And I pile stuff around the back. If you guys are enjoying the content, please do me a favor, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and you'll be updated for more content every time I post. I try and post about once a week. I'll give you guys one more shot of this from a little bit back so you can kind of get a look, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get something tomorrow, who knows. So there it is. Scat's right there in the middle of the trail. Got the bone off to the side. And we get that cage right up there. With the tinsel hanging off the front. And we'll see how it does. Scat pile looks fairly recent, probably within the last few days. Still hasn't dried out all the way. So we'll see what happens. Alright guys. See you tomorrow.